I don't want to waste my life. And I'm sure that you don't either. But it's so easy to just wake up every day and do the same things that we did yesterday in our business and in our life. And especially when we really love our routine. And I love my routine. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the words "do it now while you still can," they keep rumbling through my mind. But do what now? What exactly am I supposed to do now? That was my journal prompt this morning, and I'm going to share from my journal with you. What I came up with is I'm going to focus every day on how to move the needle both in my business and personal life. And the question is, okay, how do I do that? So over the last 4 weeks, I've kind of been working on this, and there are some things that I'm going to keep doing. I'm going to tell you 4 things that I'm doing right now to move the needle, and I would also love to hear in the comments what you're working on. So first of all, let's talk about business. Digging into business processes. So I've really been having a lot of fun with this. I've been trying to answer the question, how can we serve our customers and serve our team better? So I've been meeting with my team members, the ones who make it happen, and we've been talking about their constraints. What are the roadblocks that they have? What keep them from speed and efficiency? What can we improve? And it's been a lot of fun. And if you just have one of those meetings a week, think about how far you can get in a year. That's 52 process improvement meetings. And usually, as the crazy entrepreneurs that we are, we like to just think big and think of the next business idea, and digging into processes isn't exactly fun for us. However, we can make it fun. We can make it fun by thinking of it as a challenge that we're solving. And by just asking that questions, what are the constraints? What are the things that are keeping us from serving our clients better or faster? We do love to solve problems as entrepreneurs. So we can just kind of turn these process improvement talks into problem solving talks, and then we'll be more interested in them. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to continue meeting new entrepreneurs and listening to their stories and building my business relationships. The one thing I've retained in my business that probably someone else can do are these brainstorming calls where I get on calls with other entrepreneurs and we talk about the things that they're doing that are slowing them down, the things that a virtual assistant could do for them, and we really dig into their business together and we figure out how to hire a virtual assistant for them. And it is so fun to be on the front lines, to be meeting business owners, and I'm really enjoying it. And I want to continue doing that because it really helps me keep my thumb on the pulse of the market and also the business challenges that our clients have so that we can figure out ways to solve those challenges. The third thing that I'm going to be doing is signing up for events that stretch me. I love my routine, so I'm not that into traveling. However, I love adventures, which is strange, but it's because I love my house. I love my breakfast. I love my little chair that I sit in to journal in the morning. But I know that every trip I take to new places and every entrepreneur event I attend, they all teach me something about my business or my life, or they expand my perspective. I'm going to Europe in a couple weeks, and then I'll be going to Montreal. I'm excited, and I'm also gearing up to be outside of my comfort zone, outside of my routine. This is good for us. Let's go. We've got this. The fourth thing that I am doing is moving the needle personally. So I am working out super consistently. I am stretching every morning. I'm journaling every morning. Meditating, let's be real about the meditation. Meditating can be any time that you're in the present moment. And so for me, meditating is not sitting there for a long time without doing anything, because I'm not that into that. But meditating for me can be walking my dog without listening to music or anything like that. Even exercising can be a form of meditation. However, my journaling is also a form of meditation because I'll ask myself a question. And then right before I go to bed as well, when I'm laying in bed, I try to make that my meditation. Just to be real with you guys, I'll let you know if I ever get into a longer meditation practice, but that's what it is right now. And then I'm also reading before bed. I'm eating healthy, and I am at a slight caloric deficit right now to get back to my goal weight. I've already lost 1.4 pounds. It's not that big a deal. I love myself the way I am. However, as we age, we really have to run a tight ship when it comes to our bodies, because 4 pounds can turn into 6 pounds, can turn into 10, and then that turns into me being unconfident and not wanting to make these videos. So I was 4 pounds up from where I like to be. And let me tell you, it feels so good. I'm 1 week into just these little tweaks. If you want me to make a video on exactly what I'm doing, I dedicated 20 years of my life to figuring out how to eat delicious food and still feel good in my skin. So happy to share that with you guys. For now, I just wanted to put it out there that I'm focusing on eating to feel good. Another thing I'm doing personally is learning line dances. I love line dancing. I used to line dance like 15 years ago and I just recently started getting back into it, but all the dances are new. I don't know them. And so I've been just taking the time whenever I've revved my brain up too much, I'll go and I'll just try to learn a line dance in my living room and have some fun moving my body. And even though most Thursday nights, which is when I normally go, I would rather just sit at home with my dog. I've been going out dancing. I love going from 7 to 9, being in bed by 9:30 if possible. And when I'm there, I remember how much I love it. Going back to the topic of not wanting to waste my life, I have these buckets that I've decided that I want all of my time to fit in. And I wrote it in my journal. I want to either be doing the basics like sleep, food, exercise, journaling, meditation, adventuring, or time with family. And then the rest of the time I want to be working because I love working. I love coming up with new things. I love making this content. And by work, I mean anything that has to do with my businesses, anything done online. I also put the events with other entrepreneurs and the socializing with other entrepreneurs. I put that in that bucket, even though I wouldn't even call it work. It's super fun. And I'm gonna see how long I can go just spending my time in those buckets. And if it's not in those buckets, I'm gonna ask, why am I doing this? What's the purpose of this? And I'm just gonna see how long I make it. I might find that there are things that I didn't realize I needed that are outside of those buckets, but I'm kind of trying to figure out what those are, and I can't really think of any right now that I need or that bring me immense satisfaction. I would list hobbies, but most of my hobbies can fall under exercise, such as hiking, mountain biking, line dancing. I put that under exercise. I would also love to hear in the comments if you are doing anything to just get the most out of your life that you can possibly get out of it before we die. We'd love to hear from you.